Video Sports, only on Fox 47 News at 10.
Well, the heavy rain today affected many sporting events throughout Michigan, including those on the east side of the state. The Detroit Tigers needed a win this afternoon to salvage one game from their four-game series against the visiting Oakland Athletics. Let's head out to the Motor City. On the mound for the Athletics was former Tigers pitcher Mike Fiers, who actually just had a no-hitter a couple outings ago. He didn't have a great first inning, though. Already 1-0 Tigers. When this pitch gets away from the catcher to the backstop, Nick Castellanos comes in to score, and it was 2-0 Detroit. Then Josh Harrison trying to add to that. Now he's used to playing at PNC Park with the Pirates. That might have been gone there. Not so lucky at Comerica Park. Center fielder Ramon Laureano goes back, grabs that one to end the inning. Oakland answered quickly, though. They had a 3-2 lead in the third inning until Nick Castellanos golfs this one out to left field and gone. His fourth home run of the season. The Tigers tied it up at 3. That was the score until the seventh inning. And in the top of the seventh inning, Steven Piscotty comes up with 2 men on and 2 out. A clutch hit here to the gap in right center field. Both runners come in to score. Oakland led 5-3, and we will not actually find out how this one ends. Why? Because play was suspended following the storms moving into the Detroit area. They will resume this game on September 6th in Oakland. Well, the rain also affected the Lugnuts and Lansing United games this afternoon. Both games were rained out due to the storms passing through as well. And just one day after a 12-inning marathon game between Michigan and James Madison in the NCAA regional semifinal, the Dukes and Wolverines were set to run it back in the regional final today after James Madison made it through the losers bracket. The teams will have to wait a little bit longer. However, they also fell victim to the rain. The game was supposed to start at 2 p.m. today. It was pushed back a few times before ultimately being suspended until tomorrow at noon. If James Madison wins, there will be a winner-take-all game that will follow soon after the completion of Game 1. Well, the Michigan State baseball season officially wrapped up yesterday afternoon with a loss to Illinois on Senior Day, finishing with a 20-34 record overall. The Spartans didn't have the season they were hoping for, but they did finish on a high note. Michigan State won 3 of its last 4 series against Big Ten opponents. Heading into next year, the team loses 5 seniors and could potentially lose a few players to the MLB draft, but the Spartans feel that the future is bright for the program.
I think that, like I said, we started out kind of tough, but finishing the year strong like this again shows a lot of character, and I think it's something that they can build off of, and hopefully I left a little bit of a mark on them that they can continue to work hard, and I just hope the best for them. I hope the best for this program, best for the guys getting drafted and all the other seniors, so I just wish them nothing but the best.
A lot of it honestly depends on the pro draft in the first week in June, and we'll see how we're impacted by that. There are some juniors that we could lose to pro ball. There's some incoming guys that we could lose to pro ball. Those are things that are beyond our control. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But if the guys get to campus that I think are going to get to campus, I'm excited about the future.
The fourth and final round of the PGA Championship took place today at Bethpage Black Golf Course. The 54-hole leader Brooks Koepka finally showed signs that he is human and made things a little interesting. Let's head out to Bethpage Black. Dustin Johnson came into the day in a tie for second. He made a bit of a charge here. Here's his approach on hole number 9 that nestles up close to the hole. He would make birdie. That moved him to 8 under par. Now, I mentioned that Brooks Koepka finally looked human, and here he is putting for par on the par 3 14th hole. That one misses, and Koepka had bogeyed 4 consecutive holes. Luckily for Koepka, Dustin Johnson dropped a couple of strokes on the back 9, and he was able to hang on for the win. Your wire-to-wire leader, Brooks Koepka, wins his 4th major as he finished 8 under par, 2 ahead of Dustin Johnson. He is now the back-to-back defending champion of the U.S. Open and PGA Championship. Nobody's ever had that title at the same time. Incredible stuff from Koepka the last couple of years. Well, the Western Conference Finals virtually came to an end last night when the Golden State Warriors took a 3-0 series lead over the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely that Portland comes back. One Warrior getting a lot of credit for last night's win is former Michigan State star Draymond Green. Green finished with a triple-double as he logged 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists. Green and the Warriors came back from a double-digit deficit to win 110-99. After the game, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr spoke about the Spartan great.
I don't even know what to say about Draymond. I mean, he was like a wrecking ball out there. He was just destroying everything in his path. The the pace that he was generating was incredible, and it just seemed like he never got tired.
You know, I realized I had got to a point to where I was doing more crying than playing, and I'm sure it was disgusting to watch because I felt disgusting playing that way, and I just wanted to, you know, lock back in on the game. I understand that, you know, officials aren't perfect, and, you know, I still have conversations with them now, you know, when they miss a call, but it's a completely different conversation.
And from one Spartan great to another, Minnesota Vikings quarterback Kirk Cousins is preparing to start his 8th season in the NFL. But before the Vikings team duties get here, Cousins is spending some time here in Michigan. Cousins was back at his alma mater, Holland Christian, on the west side of the state and participated in a flag football game with other Holland Christian alums. But Cousins briefly spoke to the media in his visit. He spoke to the pressure that he deals with every day being an NFL quarterback.
There will always be pressure. As long as I'm playing in the NFL, it's going to be there. You don't deny it. You don't pretend it's not there. You acknowledge it for what it is, and then you put it on the shelf and you go play. You know, it's a great thing to be able to play and be in a position where there are expectations. That's okay. You know, that's not something you shy away from. I'd hate to be on a team where everybody expects you to fail.
I know a lot of Michigan State fans are in an awkward spot because they root for the Lions, but they don't want the Vikings to do well. But they want it's interesting. But
Definitely
we'll see how it goes.
Interesting line to cross. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Seth.